Hi guys, it's Denise Sederetta with Simply Love Soaps, and today we are doing soap number 6 in the Noah's Ark Animal Sanctuary project that I'm working on. Today we are going to be doing a soap for Thomas the Peacock. Thomas is a troublemaker. He was brought to Noah's Ark by the animal control after he was captured in a local neighborhood. He was attacking people's cars because he would see his reflection in the vehicles and he would start attacking the cars, and people were threatening to shoot him. So Noah's Ark got him and, took him in, gave him home, and, he's pretty good, but he will attack his own reflection. So, but he's a beautiful peacock, and so I thought I would do Fresh Sparkling Snow, which is a Bath and Body Works type. There's no vanillin in this. I am doing room temperature. Let's see, for the colors, I'm going to put in just a little bit, teeny tiny bit of chocolate brown mica from Be Scented. I am going to make the base a pale version of Brambleberry's Aqua Pearl mica, and then I'm going to have an accent color that is 2 parts Aqua Pearl and 1 part Emerald Mica from Be Scented. Keep that right there. And then I'm going to use my favorite 14 karat gold mica from Be Scented, and I'm adding a little bit of gold dust, which is a biodegradable glitter. So let's see about getting the soap started. This is my vegan recipe. I have kaolin clay and colloidal oatmeal in the recipe. I am still trying out the KitchenAid stick blender. My lye solution has just sea salt in it. And that's just getting that lye solution in there. I'm not sure if I said, but we are doing room temperature. So let's give this a little juzz. There we go. I have not used this fragrance oil before, so I'm hoping it plays well. Most of Be Scented's fragrance oils play well. So. Let's measure off just a little bit of brown, just to add a little bit of dark color. I do want a good bit of that green and a little bit, well, a little more than a little of the gold. Maybe a little more. There we go. And then the rest of this will be a paler version of the green. Let's try that one first. I may add a little TD to it. a little bit. See how that does. Maybe just a tad bit more. Just a little more. There we go. Ooh, that was a lot of stick blending, girl. Let's move that one out of the way. Ooh, that's a pretty green. And then my chocolate brown. Okay, let me grab my... Are you gonna stay? Let me clean my stick blender just a bit. I'm just cleaning my stick blender just in case I Put that out of the way. Now let's clean up my mess. Because as we know, I cannot sip without making a mess. Okay. Move that green out of the way. Get some of those air bubbles out. I do not add fragrance oil into my gold, simply because I like to try to keep my gold as close to the original color as I can. I thought for a second this was going to try to rice on me, but it's not. It's behaving. I think that stick blender puts in a good bit of air. That's a pretty chocolate brown. Look at that. These greens may morph. I do think this one is trying to morph. And then stir and stir and stir. All right. Let's move this cup out the way. That's just from where I had the one spatula in, sitting in from where I mixed up that base color. Beautiful brown. I thought these colors would be pretty for a peacock. This fragrance is staying very fluid, very nice, especially with all that stick blending I did. Very, very nice indeed. I think this is going to be a keeper because it plays so well. And most of the Christmas scents that I like, they have a lot of vanillin in them. This one does not have vanillin, and so that is a plus. Did y'all just see my hand shake? My hand just shook like crazy. I think it's getting close to time to eat. I think this is going to make a beautiful chopstick swirl. I don't think this tall and skinny mold holds as much as what my regular 5-pound mold does, because this is a new mold for me. I got it from Be Scented. It is their tall and skinny wood mold. It's a 5-pound mold, but it's getting pretty full, and my recipe is right at 5 pounds. So I may have to grab some molds to make a couple of bar soaps. I'm going to try to get as much in here as I can. My hand is shaking, guys. Did y'all see that? Get as much of that in there as I can. That is such a pretty gold. This is one of my favorite colors of gold, the 14 karat gold by Be Scented. It is one of my absolute favorites. Should I keep going? Let's stop. I think it's best to stop. I'm afraid it's gonna go a little wonky on me. All right, let's do a chopstick swirl. Look how fluid that is. Very nice. Okay. Let me grab a mold. Let that sit for a second. Let that sit for a moment. See if I can do a little something with this top. Save a little bit of that brown for these individual molds. for the individual molds. I don't want to tap this down simply because I'm afraid to. Let's see. We're going to do mica drizzle. If this mica drizzle looks a little familiar, it's from the soap that I did just earlier. You'll see that video before this one, but I told you guys in that one video that I'm going to be using this up. There we go. Now let's grab the green. All right, and we are just going to do a little loop-de-loop, little figure 8 swirl. And this is going to be for Thomas. If this had gotten a little thick, I would have done the peacock, little peacock flip on top, but it didn't. It stayed very fluid. Move that out of my way before I do this. Okay, we're going to let that sit for a moment while I take care of the rest of this. Yeah, see, that's like a lot of leftover. I'm gonna have to remeasure that mold. For my 5 pound, I should not have this much left over. Let's just make a mess, Denise. I think that's all I'm going to fool with that one. A little bit of this one out, a little bit of this one out, so I can add some of that color to it. Okay. That's one. Sling it, Denise. The rest of this. Looks like I'm going to have some little samples other than my end pieces. So that'd be nice. I could probably take them to the salon and put them with my little display I have there. Alright, let's see if I can dig out any of this gold. If not, I could use a little mica drizzle. That's so funny because my recipe is almost right at 80 ounces. Okay. Let me grab a little of this mica drizzle, see if I can put some of that in here to make these little sample pieces pretty. Alrighty. I think that's about as good's gonna get. Quit messing around with this. It's not like I've got another 4 soaps I need to be making. Well guys, thank you so much for watching the making of Thomas. And please stay tuned for the cut, and I will also have more videos soon. Thank you for watching. God bless. Good morning everyone, this is Denise with Simply Love Soaps, and today we are cutting the soap that I made for Thomas the Peacock for the Noah's Ark Animal Sanctuary project that I'm working on. The soap did very well, but there is a slight crack in this soap. It's not very bad at all. You probably wouldn't even notice it unless I pointed it out. It's very, very shallow, and when it cracked, it was probably within a couple of hours after it finally started heating up, because this was a room temperature soap. But it's not bad, and the crack follows where the line that is created when I did the figure 8 motion. So I think it was just a stressor mark crack. So let's cut this beautiful soap. That's the end piece. Very cute, very light in the swirl. Thomas is going to be the name of the soaps in the Noah's Ark sale. And then the few that are going to be in mine will be Fresh Sparkling Snow. I may keep it as Thomas simply because, you know, it's not really a Christmas themed soap for it to be a Christmas fragrance. But I'm glad I did very little brown because it seems like that brown is dominating the swirl. If I'd gone any heavier, you can see the different greens and the gold, but that brown is quite predominant. So I'm glad I did just very little of that brown. But that could be because this soap stayed very fluid with the fragrance oil, and I think it turned out pretty good. I think it's worthy of a Peacock. It has been a very busy last couple of weeks, and I am ready for some downtime. I've got a book that's being delivered tomorrow, and I'm just going to pretty much do nothing after I get home tomorrow so I can read. I'm even going to do takeout for food so that way I don't have to cook. I am a book nerd. I love books. I rather read or listen to an audiobook before I watch television. I only watch one television show, and it's music related. It's The Voice. Other than that, you know, if it's not a book and I'm not reading or I'm not working, I'm taking care of this company and making soaps and just enjoying my downtime. I love to paper craft. I haven't done it in a while. I am working on a baby album, but it's taking its slow, sweet time simply because, you know, between trying to get this business up and going this year and work, it just hasn't been in my timing. Let me move that over just a little bit so that way I don't knock it when I cut. I have 3 more soaps to do videos on, and hopefully that will be it for the next couple of days so I can enjoy my book. But I am wanting to make sure I get these soaps made for this is my favorite one, my soaps for my project that I'm doing with Noah's Ark. I'm almost out of time to create the soaps because of the curing. I've been doing a heavy water discount so that way I can get as many of them done as I can. That's another sample. Alright guys, please go check out Noah's Ark Animal Sanctuary. I will have the information listed below, and just check them out. I do have some information coming. It's going to be on just a little video about the project and about where the sales are going to be and how to get items online as well for the sale. So guys, please go check out Noah's Ark Animal Sanctuary. It's located in Locust Grove, Georgia. It's a beautiful project, and just check it out. It doesn't hurt to learn about these animals and why they were brought there. A lot of the animals were mistreated. Some of the animals came from loving homes. Some of them were abandoned. Some of them were strays. that kind of thing. So please check it out, and thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate you guys, and God bless.